Have you ever been confused about what to eat when managing diabetes? If you've ever asked yourself whether you should avoid bread, how much fruit you can have, or which carbs are the best choice for you, you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving deep into a simple diabetic food chart that will guide you through your meal choices. Managing diabetes doesn't have to be complicated, and it all starts with understanding what foods help you maintain steady blood sugar levels. We're going to cover exactly what you should be eating, what to avoid, and why these choices matter for your overall health. We'll also talk about portion control, how to plan your meals in advance, and give you some practical tips that make managing your diet easier. I know that changing your eating habits can seem overwhelming, but once you have a clear roadmap, it becomes much easier. So let's dive into the world of diabetic-friendly foods and make this simple together.
When it comes to eating for diabetes management, the best foods to focus on are those that keep your blood sugar stable while providing you with the energy you need. First up, we have lean proteins like chicken, turkey, and especially fatty fish such as salmon, which are high in omega-3s, and healthy fats that are good for your heart. These proteins help keep you full and satisfied, which makes it easier to avoid unhealthy snacks between meals. Another great food category to incorporate is whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and oats. These complex carbohydrates break down slowly in your body, keeping your blood sugar levels in check over a longer period of time. Remember, the slower the digestion, the better. Let's not forget about nuts, seeds, and beans. They're loaded with fiber and protein, which help balance blood sugar and keep you full. When you think about vegetables, choose leafy greens and non-starchy vegetables like spinach, broccoli, zucchini, and cauliflower. These are all low in carbohydrates, making them ideal for diabetes management. Keep filling your plate with a variety of these foods, and you'll be well on your way to feeling energized and keeping your blood sugar in check.
While it's important to know which foods to eat, it's just as crucial to understand which foods you should limit or avoid when managing diabetes. Let's start with refined carbohydrates. These include foods like white bread, white rice, pasta made from refined flour, and pastries. These foods are digested too quickly, which leads to a sudden spike in blood sugar. Instead, try opting for whole grain alternatives like whole wheat bread, brown rice, and pasta made from whole grains. These healthier options break down more slowly, preventing those rapid sugar surges. Now let's talk about sugary drinks. This is a big one. Soda, fruit juices, and even energy drinks can be packed with sugar that hits your bloodstream too fast. A better option would be to drink water, unsweetened teas, or sparkling water with a splash of lemon. If you're craving something sweet, go for fresh fruit. The fiber will help slow the release of sugar. Then there are foods like chips, cookies, and candy. These may be tempting, but they're often filled with unhealthy fats and added sugars that can significantly raise blood sugar levels. By cutting back on these processed foods, you'll be able to maintain more stable blood sugar levels and feel better overall. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods, and you'll make a big difference in how you feel day to day.
Now that we know which foods to eat and avoid, let's talk about portion control. It's not just about what you eat, but how much of it you're eating. Even healthy foods can cause blood sugar fluctuations if you're not mindful of portion sizes. One of the simplest ways to make sure your portions are right is by using the plate method. Picture your plate divided into 3 sections. 1/3 should be filled with lean proteins like chicken, fish, or tofu. 1/3 with non-starchy vegetables like leafy greens, broccoli, or bell peppers. And the last third with whole grains or starchy vegetables like quinoa or sweet potatoes. This will ensure a well-balanced meal with the right proportions of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. You can also use your hand as a guide. Your protein should be about the size of your palm, a carb portion about the size of your fist, and a fat portion the size of your thumb. Using these simple tricks will help you avoid overeating, maintain stable blood sugar levels, and feel full and satisfied.
When managing diabetes, one of the best strategies is meal planning. By planning ahead, you can make healthier food choices and avoid reaching for quick, unhealthy snacks. Meal planning doesn't have to be complicated. Start by picking a few go-to recipes that incorporate lean proteins, whole grains, and non-starchy vegetables. For example, you might make a large batch of chicken stir-fry with plenty of vegetables, or a lentil and vegetable stew that can be enjoyed for several days. Once you've decided on your meals, you can create a shopping list so you have everything you need. Meal prepping is another helpful tool. You can cook large batches of proteins like grilled chicken or roast a variety of vegetables at once. Store them in containers so you can easily grab them throughout the week. The more you plan, the easier it is to stick to your diabetes-friendly diet and avoid temptations. Plus, meal prepping saves you time and stress during busy weekdays, giving you more time to enjoy healthy, homemade meals.
One of the most important skills you can have when managing diabetes is the ability to read food labels properly. With so many packaged foods on the market, it's easy to be misled by flashy marketing or misleading claims. Start by looking at the total carbohydrates per serving. This tells you how much carbohydrate is in the food and can help you gauge how it will affect your blood sugar. You'll want to focus on fiber content. Aim for foods that are high in fiber because fiber helps slow down the absorption of sugar, making it easier to maintain stable blood sugar levels. Then, check for added sugars. These can show up in many unexpected places, from cereals to sauces, so make sure to watch out for ingredients like corn syrup or sucrose. Also, make sure to pay attention to the serving size listed on the label. It's easy to miscalculate and end up eating more than you planned for. By taking the time to read labels carefully, you can make more informed choices about the foods you buy and ensure they align with your diabetes management goals.
So, what have we learned today? Managing diabetes with food doesn't have to be hard. It's about choosing the right foods, controlling portions, and planning ahead. The key is eating whole foods that keep your blood sugar stable while avoiding those that cause rapid spikes. You now know that lean proteins, whole grains, and non-starchy vegetables are your best friends, and that you should steer clear of processed carbs, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats. With these guidelines in mind, you can make smart choices at the grocery store and plan your meals ahead of time. I know that making changes to your diet can feel overwhelming, but remember, small, consistent changes make a big impact over time. Visit our Etsy store for printable, easy-to-read food charts that you can customize to your preferred size. Simply place them on your fridge or anywhere that suits you. These charts make health improvement simple and hassle-free. Click the link in the description to get yours today. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope this diabetic food chart has been helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more helpful tips. And remember, it's all about finding the balance that works best for you.